In the studios, a gentleman who needs no introduction. He was here in Chennai many years ago. Right now he's come to India and to Chennai specifically for something very interesting. Around the world in less than 30 minutes. With me, David O'Meara. David, tell us more about this. Around the world in less than 30 minutes.
I'd be glad to. First, thanks for having me here. It's great to be back in Chennai. I was here working from 86 to 91 with the VAT program, and I came back for a quick visit in 96. I haven't been back here for 14 years, so it's great to see all the changes of Madras. But I'm going around the world in less than 30 minutes. That's 6 continents in 6 weeks. I have to run 6 one-mile races, so if you do the arithmetic, I have to run under 5 minutes as an average on each race. So Chennai was chosen as the Asian continent representative.
I want to first thank Savira Hotel and the O2 Health Studio for being our sponsors this week. Nina Reddy has taken great care of us, and she's the reason why we came out here to do this. And we want to share tonight some of the things that we share going around the world, a new fitness program. And the idea of this new fitness program is injury-proof. I think the body is better when it moves. I think life's better when it's on the move. And we want to continue to be active in doing things in our lives that we enjoy, whether it's sports or hobbies, to be active. And I think one of the biggest reasons why we stop those things is because we get injured. You know, when we get injured, we come back, we can't be as active, and that's a lot of the things that happen. Now you see a lot of the things in the gyms and around the world that happen. There's a lot of things that you can build up great muscles and things like so bodybuilding. That's what this is not about tonight. It's not about bodybuilding or body sculpting. It's about taking care of your body. And for this, anytime you're going to do any intensive exercise, this warm-up that I'm going to try to show you tonight is something tonight is to share this whole program. And I'm going to show you the warm-up. I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite strength exercises. And I'm going to show you a slight thing of the cool down. What's been going on around the world so far, we're talking about the warm-up first, is that people have been doing elongation or stretching out before they do exercise. How many people stretch out before they do an exercise, and how many trainers tell them to do that? A lot of hands go up. Okay, and that's very common. As we've gone around the world, it's been very common for people to say, yes, I elongate. So what you're trying to do is stretch out a muscle before you exercise. I have not elongated a muscle in these last 3 years of doing these events with my trainer, Juan Ruiz Taco back in Sarasota. I have not stretched out once before I've done an exercise. I mobilize, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight, is mobilizing your body and stretching out afterwards. And when I was here at BAT, we stretched out before. For years I stretched out before. And I didn't really know and understand how the body works before that time. And some of the things that I'm going to show you tonight that I don't do anymore, I did for 20 years though in fitness when I was young. But the question is, at what cost do these exercises cost us? That's the question. You might feel like you're isolating a muscle to get stronger, but at what cost? Later on down the line. I've even met some people tonight, like my coach tonight, saying, well, I used to be a great tension. The reason why these lunges are so great, it gets me mobilized, it gets that blood flow in certain parts, is I think a lot of people who do lunges do them, even in all the gyms around the world that I go to, they do lunges in one direction. You'll see people walking around the gym with weights only in one direction. And I don't know many sports except running what I do for it, but when I do tennis, basketball, soccer, or any of these other sports, and that's why this is used for any sport, we have to move in multiple directions. So this warm-up program is multi-directional, multi-muscle, and that's the key for this. So when I do this, I have what I call the lunge matrix. And everything you see tonight is at onemilerunner.com on video, so you can re-educate yourself and see it. It can be a little overwhelming seeing this at the beginning, but you go back and do it. Some people just put it up on their screen and they do these exercises on the screen. But with this first thing, it's called the lunge matrix. I have 10 directions that I want to move around. And as I don't do this, I'm also going to be working some of my core muscles. The abs are meant to stabilize. They're not meant to push your feet together. I want you tonight, outside, to do your planks with your feet wider. Because when I show you some advanced things off this, it makes it more fun to rotate your feet. But here's a simple plank, and it looks like this. So your heel like this, my feet are wide, and my back, I should feel that I'm squeezing from my xiphoid process to my pubic bone, right here. This is going to be taut, and my back should not be going down. If your back is sinking, you're going to have troubles with your back. So you want to make sure that back stays there, and you want to hold this now from like 30 seconds to 2 minutes. As you get towards 2 minutes, your body's going to be shaking. And
one of the things I like to do off these things to make sure I get some fun rotation is off the plank to rotate over. Watch how my feet now get flat. You don't want to drop your hip. Your hip's going to stay up. And you can rotate off this plank in an elbow position. And you can rotate, holding that hip up. Abs are working the entire time. Your core is working. And that is the elbow plank. I do those with it hanging out. And then this one is an arm plank. So when you have your arms like this is an arm plank, holding taut your stomach. Abs are meant to stabilize. And one of the things I like to do off this is a little push-up routine. So it looks like this. Here, go down, up. And you're going to, again, hold up your hip. You can get that. And this kind of flows nicely. You can see how that kind of works. And that would be one of the strength exercises off the plank. Let's make it a little bit more fun. 4, 5, get that weight moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you can do a little squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let the weight, you don't need a lot of weights for your shoulders, but you want to be strong around your body again, not just in one plane. After you've done your warm-up, your sport that you play, and some strength exercise you wanted to, it's great to see people spend the time elongating after that. Elongating means stretching the muscle. Why is that good? At the end of the day, we want to stretch. At the end of the workout, you want to stretch. You want to get the lactic acid out of there, you want to let that come out, and you want to feel that elongation. So this is when now I elongate. At the end of my run on Saturday, I will spend time elongating. Again, I don't spend time on the ground doing different things. I actually talk to you tonight. I'll take any questions that are personal to you. I'd be happy to answer them. I want to thank again Ms. Nina Reddy for hosting us this week, Hotel Severa, and the O2 Health Studio. Thank you for bringing us to Chennai. And then Please tonight, Saturday morning, 6 a.m. We're going to be at Elliott's Beach, running with all of you. So coming out, even if you have to walk or jog, I'll be doing that with you. And we're going to have a nice time talking about fitness on Saturday morning and promoting fitness. And I will go back and tell my Indian doctor that fitness is alive and well in Chennai in India. Because I can see going around the city that fitness is a big thing. Back in the 80s, I don't think it was. I think Ms. Nina Reddy is really ahead of the curve on how fitness is going to be a big thing in India. And I just don't want to hear that, well, my doctor told me to go to the gym because I have diabetes or I have this. I hope you get to the gym before that. And this is some of the messages that I've been asking around. Who goes to the gym? Because, oh, my doctor told me I have to go and start working out. I hope you all get to the gym, to the O2 gym, before your doctor tells you to go. Help you can go on your own. Get there, take care of yourself, so you don't have to go there because of diabetes or a heart problem. I'd be happy to take anyone's questions.